Bullet Club for life.
Hey guys, Strong Style Studios back again. It's Alex.
And it's me, Noah.
And as you can see, Justin the Orange Dream is still dead. Rest in peace. Not really.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we're back with Run the Ropes. Well, we kind of a busy week, but kind of a slow week in the same regard. We have WWE to talk about, not really anything else from TNA, except for they still suck. Some big things involving Michael Elgin and ROH going forward. In fact, wrestling in general, and just kind of some general other topics to talk about, but a lot to talk about with the WWE right now, because gearing up kind of for the shit-tobers, you know.
Yeah, here it comes.
Yep,
it's football season, so
football season's.
I hope you don't like wrestling right now.
Oh, not WWE wrestling anyway.
True.
So there's still good wrestling out there. We have King of Pro Wrestling coming up soon.
Ooh,
yes,
that sounds delightful.
It does. But first up we have is the WWE United Champions coming up in 2 weeks on pay-per-view in the network, whenever you watch it on, probably the network, because, you know, all wrestling fans are cheap bastards.
Yeah.
We're cheap too, I mean, you know, we pirate that shit. But we have the match card right here. Well, obviously, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena taking place, which of course the whole fucking internet's bitching about. It's like, the rematch was going to come eventually, you know. Should Cena have sold it longer? Yeah, but that's Vince.
Yeah, it was just poor. It was just poorly.
Vince didn't want fucking fans to doubt Cena. You know, it's like, hello, it's fucking wrestling. You're supposed to be some fucking doubt and disbelief. You know.
I think what people are more upset about is like, there's been this thing in the air. People have caught wind that Night of Champions is going to be a big event. They're going to treat it like a really big event because people are renewing. Well, it doesn't feel like it. No. And so I think most of the frustration comes from that. If they hadn't anticipated this being some big event, then of course that's exactly who I would have expected him to wrestle. Yeah. John Cena, makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I don't know. You know, in my opinion,
I think I got my hopes up with the rest of them.
Yeah, and my thing is like, do I want to see it again? Yeah, because I actually would like to see them have a real match. You know, maybe this time.
No, yeah, I want to see maybe Lesnar can do a belly-to-belly suplex.
Maybe a Kimura.
I don't know. I want to get crazy here, you know.
But, you know, I want to see these guys have like a match from their Extreme Rules match, you know. I want to see
the chemistry's there.
Yeah. I understand why they did it, but like I want now that John Cena's kind of like, you know, found the willpower, so to speak, you know, like and it's like also I kind of want them to, you know, tease the idea that Cena could win. Because like I just want to see the fucking internet just explode with rage. Yeah. You know, because that'd be funny as hell. Also on the card is Sheamus versus Cesaro, which I'm actually really looking forward to for the United States title.
Yeah, this should be good. These guys have had quite a few matches before, but
I believe was it Payback that they had a really good match and like they.
It might have been. Yeah, I think
it was. Yeah, it was Payback because then they had Money in the Bank. Yeah, so that was a really good match. So I'm thinking Cesaro might win here. Especially because Sheamus ain't doing shit with the belt.
Yeah, I mean,
and also,
unless they don't want to stick Cesaro in that same spot. Yeah. Hopefully they got plans with the belt. So.
Hopefully. Dolph versus Miz for the Intercontinental title. That could be good. They had a really good match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, these guys know how to wrestle each other. It should be good.
Yeah. Paige versus AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella for the Divas title. Like 2 out of 3. Can we get rid of the third one?
What does Nikki have to do? I don't care.
Because she helped Stephanie, so that Stephanie gave her a belt. Title match.
She's going to win, isn't she?
God, I hope not. I do not want to see Bella versus Bella for the Divas title.
I think that's where we're going.
That'd be the stupidest thing ever because Paige and AJ Lee are any fucking feud for like the belt kind of right now.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe Brie Bella comes out and takes her sister out of the match and then just goes down to
which makes sense.
That's what I would do. That'd be the smart thing to do. Is that be smart?
Have you seen this? Have you seen any of the segments for this program?
Not the Bella feud. I saw the Jerry Springer one last night, and good God, I wanted to blow my fucking brain out. I mean, I legitimately contemplate suicide, and I've heard the weeks before were even worse.
That's terrible.
I mean, this is the fucking worst feud of the year I've heard from everyone. And as much as I am tempted to watch these segments, I enjoy living, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to that's toxic for your mental health.
Yeah, if I were to watch these segments, I'd have to be in a confined room with no sharp objects nearby.
Yes.
And I was talking to Trademark, who now sold out to the network, so I'm sure he's going to be hyping this match up eventually one day.
Oh.
Hi, Jared. You sold out, you son of a bitch. Fuck the New York Giants, by the way.
Yeah, go Lions.
Yeah, go Lions.
Right.
Suck it. That's the sports-related shit we're going to get from now on. Anyway, I was talking to him like, I think this match could probably top Jenna Morasca Sharmell. If these guys got in the ring together, I think.
Whew, I don't know. That's quite a mountain to climb, but...
I believe in them. I believe in the Bella Twins. We have Mark Henry versus Rusev, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to. Rusev's slowly growing on me because he actually is a guy who's a monster who can fucking sell.
Right, interesting to see the dynamic
and
here.
Mark Henry is Mark Henry, and I've kind of enjoyed Mark Henry's work recently.
Since the House of Pain,
yeah. House of Pain, man. Hall of Pain.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked as soon as that...
that music. I still want that Hall of Pain t-shirt, though, man. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then like on the back, all will suffer or whatever. It's fucking awesome. And then the Usos taking on Goldust and Stardust.
That should be good.
Did you hear about these guys turning heel, right? Goldust and Stardust?
I did.
Yeah. I was kind of interested about it because I'm like, okay, well, hey, freshen up things, because Goldust hasn't been healed in God knows how long.
Yeah. And
he was a great heel back in the day.
The character's natural.
Yeah, I think so. And like,
I think Cody, Stardust, he fills that in.
Yeah, Cody as Stardust acting heel is great because he just acts like a psychopath, and it's really fun. So I'm enjoying it pretty much. And like I would not mind Goldust and Stardust winning the tag team titles.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
No. And I skipped over this, but like last night on Raw, Heyman and John Cena had another great promo together. Basically, Heyman telling John Cena I'm going to tell you the secret to beating Brock Lesnar. You need to tell these fans to shut up, and like just kind of like tell them like, hey, stop being such a nice guy. Tell these fans to shut up. Tell them that that fat guy booing you in the 6th row. And like Heyman had one of the greatest lines ever. He's like, tell them to shut up. Don't be afraid to sell your soul to the devil. He sold his soul to me a long time ago. I want that as a fucking t-shirt. I want that as a fucking t-shirt somehow, some way. I want that line.
That's awesome.
And it's like, Cena, told Heyman to shut up and just got a very good promo, like where he's talking about like how like it's awesome that like so many of these people like the young fans and the Big Wish Foundation and like the soldiers from like they come back and like how they look up to him and like Cena's getting legitimately choked up in the ring. It's like that's pretty good, So and some people are like oh he's using kids as cheap pops. Like yeah, but he actually legitimately feels that way, so I'm okay with it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of cheap pops, but it's like, hey, the guy clearly actually does care. It's actually like legitimately like how the guy feels, so it works.
Sure, and plus, they're not trying to make you like John Cena.
No, and I think,
and if you didn't like John Cena because of that stuff, him talking more about it isn't going to make you like him. What they're doing is fueling the fire for this match.
Exactly, and again, it's like I like how John Cena basically like, hey, I don't care if these fans don't like me or not, I'm still going to be here. And like that's kind of a good way to be. Like, hey, it's like you don't like them, fine, you don't have to. There's,
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so Night of Champions could be a good show. There's potential there, but not. And I think they might be doing Rollins versus Reigns maybe or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with those two guys. They're not on the card yet.
All right.
So we'll see. So much for that rumored Triple H Reigns match. I don't think it's going to happen this night. So postponed again. But the big show that we are actually looking forward to is actually this Thursday, which is NXT TakeOver 2. We're hyped for that, man.
Yeah, this should be good.
First of all, let's talk about the fact that they are going to be introducing to the entire WWE Universe Kenta. And who's going to be introducing him to the WWE Universe? Why, the 16-time World Champion, woo! Ric Flair.
Nature Boy.
Nature Boy! Oh, man. You couldn't have, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean... As an indie fan, a guy who knows who Kenta is, I would have never thought he would have.
Like when I saw like Raw, like they're hyping up NXT TakeOver, and they show a clip of Kenta, I'm just like, this is real life. Like it's
crazy. A lot of this stuff has not sunk in yet.
Yes. Now, and also worth noting that Devitt tweeted out a video of like him like doing his little rock and roller pose, and said Prince Devitt is coming. So
very cool.
What if we got Kenta and Prince Devitt at NXT TakeOver 2? How the internet would explode.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Well, speaking of, there's actually pretty good matches on this show. Well, not the first one, which is Mojo Rawley versus Bull Dempsey. I expect that to be garbage.
Yeah, that looks terrible. Those two guys, they're not going much.
No, they're not going
far. I don't think.
Yeah. We have a hair versus hair match with Enzio Amore versus Sylvester Lafort.
Lafort?
Yeah. I've actually recently seen some Enzio promos. That guy has some fucking charisma, man.
Yeah, he reminds me of Road Dogg. He's very charismatic, but he can move around decent in the ring. I mean, he's not...
He's gonna talk you into the match.
Yeah. And I haven't seen much from Lafort. I think he's kind of basic, but this should be fun.
Yeah, and I think
a feud that's been building.
Enzio is pretty over with the NXT crowd, I've heard.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's great.
Big time.
We have the NXT Tag Team title match, the Ascension taking on Kalisto and Sin Cara. I fully expect Kalisto and Sin Cara to win the tag team belts because they've been wanting to build the Ascension up to the main roster for a while, which I'm all for because I've been saying for a long time, these guys are good, these guys can make it good, they just need to be put in the ring into real tag teams.
And I like this match. I think these are two guys that I would have no problem if they won the belt.
No, Kalisto deserves it. I mean, he's a very, very talented.
And Sin Cara's a good worker.
Yeah, Hunico is actually the man on the math now.
Yeah, but it's still Sin
Cara.
Cara.
I know that.
And but as far as the Ascension going to the main roster, I think that they got a good chance. I think that the tag team division is a little shallow.
Yeah, and I think they could use obviously with the Wyatt. I would love that they build it to them versus the Wyatts.
Right, because it's two different kinds of
monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. And then we have the NXT Women's Championship match. Charlotte taking on Bayley. Charlotte delivering one of the best matches best women's matches in WWE in recent memory, I think. And clearly WWE has got big plans for her and wants her to be on the main roster very, very soon.
That's where she belongs.
Absolutely, especially with the fact that I would love to see her, AJ, and Paige have a three-way match.
Thank you for clarifying.
But I fully expect Charlotte to be on the main roster very soon. And as far as Bayley, I've heard she's a little green, but I heard still has a lot of potential.
Yeah, I think so. I think she needs to tighten up. She can move around in the ring. She keeps a good pace. She can bump. But she needs to tighten up her moves. Don't be afraid to hit somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that this is definitely going to be a babyface in peril.
Yeah.
The dominant champion. Maybe Bayley sneaks this one. I don't think it's going to be a real 1, 2, 3.
I can probably,
but we'll see.
We'll see. And then we have the NXT Championship match. Adrian Neville, the champion, defending against Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, and Tyson Kidd. This could be a fantastic match.
Yeah, this should be very good.
I love Adrian Neville, fantastic worker. Sami Zayn is, in my opinion, one of the greatest wrestlers in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Breeze is really growing on me fast, and Tyson Kidd is a very good worker.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be really fantastic. I really want Sami Zayn to win because I've heard, I think Adrian Neville... I like the guy, but I think he kind of did everything you can do with this guy in NXT. I think it's time to kind of move him up to the main roster.
Yeah, and I don't know. You can do more with the NXT belt, I think.
And I think
it doesn't work as well on that.
Sami Zayn is just so fucking over. It's like you need it. And I'm thinking, man, how amazing would it be? Devitt comes out to interrupt Kenta. Sami Zayn wins the NXT title, and out comes Kevin Steen.
I think you're really hyped dreaming.
Yeah, I know. I am just throwing shit out in the universe and hoping, that someone's like, oh, that's a good idea. Picks it up, But I want to see Sami Zayn deserves it. And but speaking of these four guys, they had a match on Monday Night Raw last night, a tag team match. Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn taking on Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd, and I'm pretty sure the internet fucking exploded.
Wow, it was. I mean. You told me. I wasn't even watching Raw.
Yeah.
And I don't normally stream Raw, but I got it and found a stream instantly and watched that match.
It was fun.
It was surreal just to see it. Yeah. And it was a fun match.
Yeah. Sami Zayn doing a little tope con hello. He's a big boy now. Yeah. Adrian Neville hitting the red arrow, which, there's a great clip of, him hitting that move, and, there's a woman in the audience who goes, looks around I was the only one that saw that. It's just it's great, and just man, this is what you need to be doing, and
it's the Olay chants.
They got the Olay chants, and it's this is what you need, this is what you need to be doing every fucking week, or especially when they got a big NXT special. You need to be putting these NXT guys on television to get them exposure and to get NXT on buzzing, and to get people to buy the network because hey, you want to see these guys every week? Buy the network. You get to watch it on NXT every Thursday night.
So have them on Raw maybe once a month, maybe, or however often they do the NXT show.
But it's every 3 or 4 months. It's like every quarter.
Okay, so have them on there maybe once a month.
Yeah. I think it's a genius idea. Like, you have 3 hours of fucking Raw, you could spare some time for the NXT guys.
And there's so much filler on.
And again, I think the fact that this match, like, people were fucking buzzing about it, man. Because like I remember, like, people, I was watching on Twitter and everything, and like all of a sudden it's like everyone's talking about football, then all of a sudden that comes on and it's like everyone's like switched over to watch that. So hopefully the numbers show that they got a big ratings bump, and like they're
cool.
And they're like, oh, okay, we need to be putting more of these guys on. It's like this is getting a ratings bump. Before the Bella segment came on and fucking killed the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, like, crowd.
Hopefully they're not in the same quarter hour.
Ugh, I don't know. It's close.
Probably is.
But I think you could still tell, like, if there's a rating boost for like ones. Could you? I don't know. Maybe. I'd hope they'd like purposely like not do that just so they could test the water. But who knows?
Who knows?
Anything? Oh well. Also, some good news from WWE. Daniel Bryan will not need a second surgery.
Fantastic news.
Fantastic news. The word I heard, last word I heard is like WWE really would like him for Survivor Series, but they're not going to. They might not want to rush it, so probably more likely Royal Rumble.
That would be totally acceptable.
That'd be totally acceptable,
I mean, I would never want him to rush back.
No, absolutely.
Something so serious.
Yeah, especially like when it was like just like so many complications with it,
Yeah.
So, but that's great news. Very happy for Daniel Bryan to be coming back. Anything else that we related to talk about?
Ooh, nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Well, there is the whole scandal about Del Rio and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Kind of. But Del Rio was fired, as many of you guys know, and apparently it was due to some social media ambassador or whatever, some fucking manager or whatever, who apparently is in Stephanie's back pocket, said some racist comment about Del Rio. Del Rio heard about it and slapped the shit out of him. And apparently everyone in the locker room was like, man, good job. And Del Rio got fired for it.
Yeah. And that doesn't surprise me. I do kind of believe that he probably did say something that he shouldn't have said.
Yeah, and my thing is like this, yeah, Del Rio probably shouldn't have slapped the guy, but at the same time, the guy should have been reprimanded for saying that shit.
Yeah, you can't have that, especially given a lot of the things that have gone on recently, especially like with the Clippers and shit like that. You don't want that kind of stuff associated with you.
Yeah, especially when you're like a fucking globally traded company.
Yeah, it's and on a moral level, it's fucking unacceptable.
Yeah, absolutely. So Del Rio basically said fuck the WWE and went to Mexico and appeared at AAA's Triple Mania, which was going up against SummerSlam, and basically said, hey, fuck the WWE, they're racist fucks. I'm here back home. And then at the end of the show, they were supposed to have a segment that only aired for the live crowd. Oops, someone didn't hit the switch, and out pops a video of Rey Mysterio saying happy 21st anniversary or whatever, and I'll see you soon, AAA. So and then had a little hashtag that said free Ray.
Wow.
So
it's pretty crazy. AAA, they got Sin Cara, they got Del Rio, they're
probably gonna get Ray. Yeah, Ray was gonna be like Ray wants to leave.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like almost like, does that speak more to just like how like the Mexican culture just fucking hates WWE, or is it just like these guys just AAA just snatching these guys back up, or what?
I think it's a smart move by AAA to pick them back up, but I think that it works in the favor of the wrestlers. That I know that the wrestlers are disgruntled. They're upset with their recent time with WWE.
Yeah.
And so they go to AAA, they convey that, and I think that's going to give the fans of AAA more of like this, yeah, they're home, they're where they belong, now up north, and it might even bring in more viewers. It's going to feel more authentic to the people, you know?
Okay. Yeah, although I'll say that losing Sin Cara was no big loss. That guy sucked.
No, but gaining him for AAA is a big pickup.
I agree. I agree. So we'll see where this ends up. Honestly, like, I don't think it'd be a big deal for WWE to lose Rey Mysterio at this point. Besides, like, losing the merch would suck, but it's like, Rey Mysterio's been on and off television for fucking how long? It's like just cut him fucking loose. He ain't getting you no money. Besides royalty, besides like merch, which like you probably still sell without him there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you gotta give him royalties, but
right. Well, speaking of royalties, that's a good segue. So CM Punk contacted a lawyer about suing the WWE for royalties because they're still selling his shit, and WWE responded in classic stylish ways and put his DVD on sale for the WWE shop for like $3.
$2.99.
Yeah. Boy, they love to fuck him over, don't they?
Yeah, and it speaks to, you know, all the rumors we hear every few months. Oh, will Punk be here?
I don't think that's a clear sign. Like they're saying, "Fuck you, Punk."
Yeah.
That's a clear sign right there, and I think Punk's was like, "Okay."
That's cool.
I honestly don't think he really gave two shits about the money. It was just like the principle thing. Like it's like, hey, you're making money off my name. Well, fuck it. You're gonna give me some money then.
Right, and they put him in the new game after they bashed him basically.
Yeah. And I heard they were talking about trying to pull him.
From the game?
From the game, I heard.
I don't think that I think that cost more money than they really wanted to.
No, they pulled Ray Rice from the new Manning game.
That's true.
So they might do it if they really want to.
Yeah,
so,
but
I don't know. We'll see.
Do you think Punk gives a shit about that?
No.
The game already is out. You know.
Is it out yet?
Isn't it?
No, it's
I
not
guess
out
I don't play.
No, it's coming out in October.
On that. Oh, okay.
So it's not out yet, but I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't know. Who knows? But you know, it's just I think that kind of puts the rest of the whole idea like you know CM Punk's gonna come back. CM Punk's gonna, like not for a while, guys.
Right.
And I think that's fine. I made my peace with that. It's like, hey, if he comes back, he comes back. If not, fuck it.
Right.
Know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about something TNA related, which is I don't know. Did we talk about the fact that Bully Ray is leaving? I believe we did.
We might have mentioned that.
Okay. Well, Bully Ray is leaving, which yeah, we did. I remember talking about that and just fucking laughing at TNA for their stupidity. But like, there's even more stupidity, which is the fact that their Bound for Glory pay-per-view, which is going to be taking place in Japan, is looking like a piece of shit. Which is to say, it doesn't exist right now.
Well, I guess I read something recently that it seems like they're actually selling pretty well over there.
But the thing is, there's no fucking card.
Yeah, there's no card. I think that this is a card that the Japanese audience would like more than an American audience will like it.
By the way, I've learned that this will not air live in the U.S.
No, it won't. And
oh well.
I think this is going to get very few buys for pay-per-view.
I think so. And the problem is now you risk the thing is like you're risking it because you're not airing it live, and so the fans are going to be able to watch, like, look up the results and like determine if they want to buy it.
Yeah.
So you better fucking deliver a good show, or people aren't going to buy it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm going to do. But basically here's the card they have kind of set in stone already, basically, which is Sonata and James Storm versus Great Muta and Tajiri, which will probably be all right. You know.
Yeah. Should be.
You know, you got 4 good workers in the ring. I think they'll be all right.
I don't think it's going to be a classic, but it should be good.
Gail Kim taking on Jessica Havoc, which I'm really happy about her getting in TNA because she's a very, very talented female wrestler. And she's already, like, super fucking over there, I guess.
Cool.
And then that's about it, kind of. That's, like, you know, there's a couple of, like, possibilities. Like, they were going to do Team 3D, the Hardys, and the Wolves, like, last match in their series. But there's a problem. One, Bully Ray is not contractually obligated to the company anymore. He's going to appear because he's in the Hall of Fame, but he didn't have to. Mm-hmm. Dave Richards is hurt. Possibly might be able to compete, but who knows? He hurt his leg. And Jeff Hardy can't appear at all because of his drug felony. So, oops.
It's like they keep forgetting that he can't leave the country.
Yeah, and he's one of the biggest fucking stars in the company. It's one thing after another. Probably gonna be Bobby Lashley versus Bobby Roode, maybe. I think, maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, that doesn't scream.
No.
Biggest show of the year.
Yeah. But like, yeah, there's one thing to mention is like that apparently a lot of like how Lashley's reign as champion was going to go was determined by his MMA fight he had. Which he actually kicked some ass in that.
I guess it was. The guy really didn't stand a chance.
Oh, he beat the shit out of him. It was pretty bad. But also one thing is that there was a rumor going around that WWE was going to change over to Thursday nights for SmackDown, and TNA scurried the fuck off Thursday nights and went to Wednesday nights, which bombed them in the ratings hard,
big time.
So
now they've started to bounce back a little bit
to normal, which for them is not
a 0.8.
Yeah. But apparently WWE is now saying they might not go with Thursday nights,
which is funny.
It's just I think they're just fucking with them, you know.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, if TNA would have stayed, would they have gone to Thursday night? Maybe. Who knows?
Who fucking cares? But it's just, you know, it's one thing after another, that goddamn company. And then Vince Russo coming out and saying that Spike TV was a horrible partner and they treated us like shit and blah 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 blah. And then a Spike TV producer has now come out and said like, what the fuck are you talking about, Vince? Like, and it's like, it's just like, basically he said like, nobody at Spike TV cared about Vince Russo at all. He was meaningless to us. Like, he had zero impact on anything that happened. And it's just like, they basically just said like, he's a piece of shit. And like, we cared little about him or anything he has to say.
Yeah,
it's just like,
they shouldn't care.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not Spike. Okay, the deal that TNA had on Spike TV, as much as they want to bitch about it, was a dream for any wrestling company other than WWE.
Yeah.
Any other company would take that and just...
You were on a network television channel at a prime time.
Every
week.
Thursday night, that's gold.
Yeah. I mean, for a while, you had some competition like, The Office and some shit or whatever, but it's like, you still had a fucking golden night.
Yeah, that's... I have no sympathy about that, especially since Spike, you know the audience that you're catering to.
Men. Yeah. It's the channel for men.
How is this? Don't blame Spike.
No.
Especially, Spike is the one that is keeping them afloat right now. Because if Spike would just let them expire, they'd be dead. They'd be dead in the water, because you can't do anything if you're not on TV.
No.
And I don't even know why we discuss Russo. The things that he says.
Russo is Jim Cornette said back. Russo is the fucking cancer of wrestling. He is death to wrestling. And the fact that this man still is allowed to voice his opinion on bad wrestling, or what he considers to be bad wrestling, which sometimes he's right, sometimes he's wrong, but it's like, it baffles my mind that people still give a shit about his fucking opinion.
It's crazy. I mean, I've read comments from him recently on a TNA show where he said that it was too wrestling heavy. If you don't like wrestling, you would hate this show. It's a fucking wrestling show.
I mean, it's like,
and he's the one booking wrestling.
It's like, wait, it's like, it's too wrestling heavy. Well, what the fuck do you... This isn't fucking Iron Chef, it's wrestling. That's like saying that The Office is too comedy-centered. It's a fucking comedy Are you
Iron Chef has too much cooking.
He is legitimately retarded. And I feel bad because I feel like I'm offending people that are mentally handicapped, but Vince Russo is fucking retarded.
He's got...
He
has no grip.
He has no grip on reality. He lives in his own little fucking fantasy world where apparently wrestling fans don't want wrestling on their wrestling show. What the what kind of drugs does this man take? What kind of drugs is this man on to make him so fucking delusional that he says shit like that?
It baffles me, man.
I want a psychologist to diagnose Vince Russo and like just dissect that man's brain and finds out what the fuck is wrong with him. Because I swear to God, man, this blows my mind. I'm baffled by this. If I met the man, I would have to just look at you like, you are the dumbest fucking person on the planet. Like, thank you for meeting me because you are the dumbest person on the planet. I can now go about my life knowing, well, hey, my life may suck, but I'm not fucking Vince Russo.
Oh, man.
Just Jesus Christ, man.
That was a hell of a rant, dude.
It baffles me. It's more baffling to me that people still think Vince Russo's good for wrestling.
No shit, man.
It's like, who are you people? Like, how stupid do you have to be? It's like there's no explanation. This is, and you wonder why people make fun of wrestling, man. Vince Russo's why. Vince Russo is
he's the Glenn Beck of wrestling.
Even Glenn Beck has come to his senses since leaving Fox News, man.
Well, he left TNA. He's still an idiot, though.
Yeah, so clearly he's not. Clearly Glenn Beck is smarter than Vince Russo. Sean Hannity. Vince Russo is Sean Hannity of wrestling. I don't know, man. It scares me. It scares me that there are people that have power that are this stupid. So then again, I should just look at the government. It scares me, man.
I just want to make a note that Vince Russo was not at all on this list of topics that we were going to talk about.
He fucking pops up,
Yeah, he's like a hemorrhoid. He just...
he keeps growing. Jesus. He's a cancer. He spreads, man. He spreads and infects your mind, man. Oh my God.
Oh, we gotta move on.
Okay. Moving on to some sadder news, I think anyway, which is after this recent ROH pay-per-view where Jay Briscoe won the ROH World Title for the second time from Michael Elgin. A lot of people were wondering like, what the hell's going on? Like, you know, some people were worried that like, you know, like some people were saying like, oh, it's because Michael Elgin wasn't over enough and blah blah blah. His comments about want to try out baseball. It's like, well, you know, there's plenty of guys that want to say shit like that. I mean, didn't Dave Richards do MMA? It's like, you know, it's a fucking multi-sport athlete. It's like that shit happens all the time.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I understand both sides of that.
Yeah.
Like maybe the timing of his comments, but I wouldn't be surprised if the officials talked to him about it, but I doubt very much that was the deal.
Yeah.
You know?
And apparently they were upset that he put over Trevor Lee at the recent PWG shows. And it's like
that I understand. But I do understand.
But it's like, you know, hey, it's like, you know, sorry, but it's like I was booked for a show. They told me I'm gonna go. I'm going over. I'm losing to a guy. Like, what do you?
Yeah, to me, it's one of those things that like I don't think Elgin thought anything of it. You know, I think he showed up. They said, "This is who you're gonna face. This is how it's gonna go." He said, "Okay," but I think that
ROH had put so much investment in him that they want to make him look like this guy who's fucking Superman.
I think that they have like this idea, and they've always had this that, you know, protect the belt.
Yeah.
And I think that they might have a case here. I don't think that it's world ending. I mean,
I don't think it has. I don't think that was a big factor in him losing the ROH title.
Right.
I'm sure.
But I do think that, you know, people will say that, oh, well, PWG booked him. Well, it's not PWG's responsibility because they don't really care about ROH's business.
Super Dragon's going to do his own shit.
So it does fall on Elgin a little bit to stand up and say, hey, you know, I probably shouldn't be taking a fall.
Yeah, can you put like some shenanigans or whatever? I'm not don't lose cleanly.
I would I think that they would prefer
and
that.
I think Super Dragon has respect enough for Elgin to like say like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do you a favor or whatever. Or like, you know, because like,
I mean, sure.
You know, he's played with Steen and, you know.
And well, I mean, Super Dragon understands the business.
Yeah, I think so. But irregardless.
That's not a word.
Whatever.
Regardless.
The fact remains that Elgin dropped the belt, which apparently turned out to be a fucking blessing in disguise because Elgin apparently has a expired work visa and is stuck in Canada for 90 days. So,
that's rough.
Yeah. Which blows my mind because we know for a fact that he's married to Mischief, who is an American citizen. So it's like, why doesn't he have a green card? Why doesn't he have a dual citizenship? He's married to an American. Like that, doesn't that make him, you know? I
guess that's part of the thing that they're working on right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to take care of it. Elgin has come out and said that he doesn't blame. Well, that ROH has been good to him. I'm sure that this is beyond frustrating for Elgin.
Oh, absolutely. I feel so bad. No, this
sucks.
This guy has a wife, has a house, has a dog.
He was supposed to start training.
He's supposed to, he has a wrestling school that he was supposed to start on Monday.
For ROH Dojo. Which,
which that's now fucked. And it's like, he was the AIW champion, had to vacate that title, and they had to crown a new champion on Sunday. He's currently one half of the AAW tag team champions. He might have to vacate that because they got a show coming up soon. And it's just like, well, fuck, man, this fucks Albert Elgin big time. Because now he loses booking from ROH, AAW, AIW, PWG, and any other fucking American promotion he works for.
Right.
And
plus the dojo job, that's money coming in.
Yeah, that's a lot of money probably.
On a regular basis.
He doesn't get to see his family.
Right.
So
I mean, this really sucks. I feel for Elgin.
I feel so bad for Michael Elgin, and I really, really hope he doesn't have to sit there for 90 days and. You know, I know he's Canadian, but it's like, I hope he doesn't have to stay in fucking Canada for 90 days.
Well, he doesn't. I don't think he's got a home there or a house. I mean, he's got family maybe, but
probably.
He doesn't own any property.
No, he doesn't. He lives in, I think he lives in, I think it's Iowa, I think.
Oh, I thought it was St. Louis.
Maybe, yeah, it was St. Louis. Okay, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a nice setup. Yeah, like, so I really hope, you know, hashtag free Elgin, man. I want Elgin to get back to his family and everything. You know, not only just because of, you know, for wrestling and everything, but because like obviously he's gonna get booked in Canada and like he's already he was booked the night he was there.
Okay.
So he's already got bookings, you know, because he's a very, very in demand wrestler, and you know, so he'll be all right. But you know, money financially wise, probably be all right, but probably not making as much as he.
Yeah.
But really, really hope that it gets fixed. And apparently, Silesia Sparks is also stuck in Canada with the same issue.
So that kind of makes sense to what the booking regarding her also on that.
So it just seems very odd that like I think people are like, oh, the visa issues had nothing to do with the booking. I'm like, well, then why did Saleazy get like kicked out of the House of Truth basically and Elgin lose his belt? Like I'm like, okay, ROH had to kind of have some fucking idea that this,
Yeah, it seems like it.
So I don't know. I think they did know, and they knew, and like
maybe they knew the date. I mean, they all got there the day before, so maybe they knew the day before.
I don't know. We'll see.
So,
but time will tell. And but my thing is like, I really, really hope that both issues are fixed for both these guys, and they get this shit taken care of, because that has got to be the most fucking frustrating thing. And I have the deepest sympathy for Michael Elgin and his family right now. For Saleazy and her family, I don't know if I don't think she has a husband or a boyfriend or whatever, but like, still, she has a home.
Right, and it sucks. I mean, they're gonna miss like Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They'll be back for Christmas, luckily enough. Yeah. But it's just just unfortunate.
And unfortunately, that's the thing that sucks about this like whole work visa thing, is that you're literally at the mercy of like this visa, and like as soon as it expires, you're fucked,
Right.
So.
Best of luck to Elgin, and I just hope it gets cleared up sooner rather than later.
Yeah, no kidding. And certainly puts any idea of him going to Japan anytime soon probably on hold, which I don't know if there's any plan for that coming up in the future. But we'll see what happens there. Anything else left for us to talk about? Can you think of anything?
I guess there's a new promotion that's starting up that's supposed to be coming up. So we might talk about that when.
The Lucha Underground or whatever?
Yeah, I doubt we'll be able to have much access to it, but it's kind of like a spin-off from AAA stuff. Ricochet will be on it, that's why I wanted to bring it up, because he's fantastic. And there's just one more wrestling promotion out there.
Yeah. Funny thing is, this one started up faster than Jarrett's promotion, which is still coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sure it is.
If I hear that promotion's coming in one more time, I'm going to just ignore it.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
who's writing for it?
What?
They don't have any.
They've not announced one fucking person for that company, except for probably AJ. Okay. Because
Well, maybe.
Maybe. Haven't announced any dates. Haven't announced anything. Just.
It's like Game of Thrones. It'll come.
It'll come. Yeah. It's being booked by George R. R. Martin. There you go. Spoiler alert, right there. You've heard it here first, folks. All right. Well, take care, guys. Too sweet. Bye.